Hello, guys. It's me here, Josh, and I am the Super Football fan number three here. And today we'll be doing the Week 3, yep, this number right here, Week 3 NFL prediction picks for the 2023 to the 2024 NFL season. So, kicking things off, we got a NFC matchup between the New York Giants versus the San Francisco 49ers prediction pick. Yeah, this is pretty much an easy choice. I'm going with Giants on both, just because when you really look at San Francisco's offense and defense, they've been really good for the first 2 weeks, and they've been a pretty good 2-0 team by looking at the standards. Meanwhile, for the Giants, well, they beat Arizona, but they didn't beat Dallas. So I kind of expect them to probably just go, yeah, hate to say this, Giants fans, but you're going to go like, yeah, going down here. But yeah, that's week 3 Thursday night football. Next up is the 1 o'clock games. So next up are the 1 o'clock games. There's a total of 9 1 o'clock games for week 3. Started off, of course, we got the Denver Broncos versus the Miami Dolphins at Miami, Florida. Prediction of pick. We don't even need to do the pick just because, well, because it's my favorite team, the Denver Broncos. As for the prediction, well, the Broncos have not been doing well recently, which isn't really looking good. And I hate to say it, I think Miami's going to will actually take it for the prediction. Not to say because, well, Miami's been doing cool. I think they've been doing well when it comes to mine, so don't expect us winning the game because we're not going to beat the Dolphins. But yeah. Next up, we got the Indianapolis Colts versus the Baltimore Ravens prediction pick. Easily an easy one. I'm going with the Ravens. Like they did in week 1 against the Texans, which they took on CJ Stroud, which is the new quarterback for the Texans. Anthony Richardson should have some problems with the Ravens since, of course, the Ravens have been doing pretty well recently. So I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens winning this. So prediction pick, I'm going with the Ravens. And then next up, we got the Tennessee Titans versus the Cleveland Browns. This would have been a running back matchup with Derrick Henry versus Nick Chubb, but because Nick Chubb is out for the season, for the prediction pick, honestly for the pick, I'm gonna go with the Browns just because they've been pretty good recently. As for the prediction now, I think I might go with the Tennessee Titans on this one, honestly, just because they've been not looking that bad when it comes to mine. Despite the Browns taking the home field advantage, I think the Titans will win it. So, give me the Tennessee Titans winning this game for the prediction, the Browns for the pick. Next, you got the Buffalo Bills taking on the Washington Commanders. Prediction pick. What's the verdict? I am going with the Bills for both the prediction and pick. You can see how you saw Josh Allen against the Raiders. He really did a good job. Good job against the Raiders. For the Commanders, though, yeah, despite losing the Commanders, they look pretty cool. But honestly, I'm going to go with the Bills since I think they're more favored for that game. And considering that the Commanders have not been doing well with history, I'm going with the Buffalo Bills. Next up is the New England Patriots versus the New York Jets. For predictional pick, I think for the prediction, I'm going to go with the Patriots, actually, for this one. Now, you may be wondering, why pick the Patriots? Well, to have to say this, but the Jets don't even have Aaron Rodgers, and considering that Zach Wilson did not do well with the Cowboys, I expect see the same here against the New England Patriots, since the Jets can't really wholly beat the Patriots. But for the pick, though, I'm going with the Jets because I think they should at least get a win against the Patriots since it's been a long time, and I think the Jets should win it. So, yep. And then next up, we got the Atlanta Falcons versus the Detroit Lions at Detroit. Prediction pick, easy pick and prediction. Lions all the way because, well, I think the Lions have been pretty cool recently, and I think Jared Goff should lead the team to a win against the Atlanta Falcons. Next up, we got the New Orleans Saints versus the Green Bay Packers at Green Bay for prediction pick. This is a bit of a hard verdict to make since, both teams have been pretty good recently. For the prediction, I am going to go with the Saints, just because I think they have way more offense and defense, and Derek Carr has really been showing his great season with the Saints. For me, for the Green Bay Packers, I'm actually going to go for the pick. I think Jordan Love can win this game. I mean, he can try. I mean, no tough thoughts or anything, but he can try it. Next up, we get the Houston Texans versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. I am going to go with the Jaguars on both because, well, I think Trevor Lawrence has been looking good recently, and I think he can potentially beat the Texans this time. So give me the Jaguars against the Texans. And then finally, we got the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Minnesota Vikings for a prediction pick. This is a bit of a hard pick because Justin Herbert and the Chargers have not really been doing well, nor hasn't the Vikings done the same neither. So for me, honestly, I'm going to say for the prediction pick, I think the Chargers are going to take it just because I think Justin Herbert should be pretty much better welled off with week week 3. I hate to say Kirk Cousins, but I think you're gonna take 0-3 for the season. And that's all the 1 o'clock games. Now we got the 4:05 to 4:25 games. Okay, so for the 4:05 to 4:25 games, we have a total of 3 games for the afternoon. First, we got the Carolina Panthers versus the Seattle Seahawks at Seattle, Washington. Prediction picks. For prediction, I'm gonna expect the Seahawks to win this game just because, well, Geno Smith has been pretty well as a Seahawk. Well, meanwhile, for the Panthers, they have not been doing well with Bryce Young hasn't done a lot to secure the offense that much. So give me the Seahawks winning that game. Then you got and for the pick, I'm going with the Panthers just because, well, I think Bryce Young should win his first game in Seattle. Next up is the Dallas Cowboys versus the Arizona Cardinals. Predict and pick. This is an obvious choice for the prediction. I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys just because, well, I know I don't really like the Cowboys, but looking at their offense, I think they've been pretty good with Dak Prescott as the hands of the ball. And I mean, come on, the Arizona Cardinals ain't gonna do that much for you because you haven't even done a lot with the Cardinals that much. So again, I said this before, but I don't think the Cardinals are gonna win a single game, unless I may be wrong. But they're not gonna even win a single game, hardly to be exact. So, but for the pick, I hate to say it, but I kind of rather go with the Cardinals, honestly, just because, well, they're against the Cowboys, and I don't really like Dallas. Next up is the Chicago Bears versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Prediction pick. Prediction's obvious. I'm going with the Chiefs just because, well, Mahomes is pretty cool. Not to say I don't like the Chiefs that much, but Mahomes is pretty cool. As for the pick, I'm going with the Bears just because I like to see the Bears upset the Chiefs because, I mean, it'd be cool if they did so or not. And, now on to the night games, which we got Sunday and the Monday night football double headers to get through. Okay, for Sunday Night Football, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Las Vegas Raiders on Sunday Night Football on NBC. For the prediction pick, for the prediction, I would say, you know what? Honestly, you know what? Since I like how the Steelers have been doing well, I think I'm going with the Steelers on both, just because I think, for the heck of it, I think they've been doing pretty good, and honestly, I think they should easily try to make some good plays here and there with the Raiders. But and plus, not to even mention, the Raiders don't even have really good defense. So to come to mind, I'm going with the Steelers for this. So, yeah. Then you got the Monday Night Football doubleheaders. First up is the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Tampa Bay. At 7:15 on ABC and ESPN Plus. A prediction of pick. I am going with both the Eagles. I think Jalen Hurts should do a lot on running the ball and passing, and yeah, I think, and I don't think Bryce Young will win that game. So give me the Eagles on both the prediction pick. And finally, we got the last game of Week 3. We got the Los Angeles Rams versus the Cincinnati Bengals for a Super Bowl 56 rematch. On Monday Night Football's 8:15's game. For predictional pick, I think honestly for predictional pick wise, it's a bit of a hard choice. I already know who I want to pick. I'm going with the Bengals just because I think the Rams have only one Super Bowl. I think I like to see the Bengals do it. As for the prediction, it's a bit of a hard choice. I like to see the Bengals get it, honestly, just because I think the Bengals are going to bounce back this week and beat the Rams. But yeah, that's it, folks. Thank you for watching for watching the prediction of picks. We'll see you guys in another video for a week for the toast video if we win or not, or the week 4 prediction of picks. I'm Josh, and I am the Super Football Fan number 3. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to ring for notifications. I'll see you guys in another video. See ya. Ta-ta for now.